Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? It is me, the mighty SUCRAM. Ah! My voice is, yes, I'm loving that I can do that again. I am currently wearing a Boston University jersey. It doesn't have Cole Hudson's name on it yet because those bastards don't allow you to put the players' names on it. But we are taking this to a shop to get his name on the back of it. I am excited for that. Gil, how you doing tonight after that? I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. late
You
game.
mean those bastards?
No, we have the West Coast trip this week. All 3 games will be at 10 or later, including tonight's game. Vincent Arario will be playing for the San Jose Sharks, so he'll play his first game against Washington. Good win last night. We'll get into it in a minute. I expect a tougher challenge tonight, though, because San Jose is playing really well. Is SUCRAM playing tonight?
Don't know. Haven't seen anything.
Hold on. I was looking at the lineups a little bit ago.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Right. Yep, SUCRAM is playing tonight. So that will be interesting because it looks like we'll be playing him. We'll be playing 3 very good goalies in the next 2 weeks because we got to play Jesper Wallstead in a couple weeks. And we play Minnesota.
Oh, he's the one that Edmonton.
Yeah, so the funny story of that, Edmonton had a chance to draft him at 20th overall in 2021. They decided to trade back, draft a player that's no longer in their organization. Minnesota decides to draft Jesper Wallstead, and Wallstead is now 4 out of the 6 games so far this season he has shut out the opponent. He has also beaten the Colorado Avalanche in the shootout.
That's impressive.
Which right now the Avs are the best team in the league. So, yeah, shove that up your ass, Edmonton. All right, so let's get into the topics for tonight, and then we'll debate. Me and Gil will do our little debate for this week. Or what Gil liked to say when he came in, he is the master debater.
Yeah, okay.
His words, not mine.
And you can quote me on that.
Okay.
Gil, you guys kind of already talked about these games on Sports on the Hill on Monday. So we're gonna go Toronto Islanders, and then we're gonna go last night. Gil, if you want to just recap a little bit of what happened with Toronto, the Toronto game.
The Toronto game. Let's see. From the beginning. Well, it was kind of a slow beginning for the Capitals.
Yeah, it kind of
slow. It was pretty slow. I'm trying to find where the fuck is it. Here it is.
And Toronto jumped out to a 2-0 lead.
Yes, Toronto started with a 2-0 lead. All right, all right, all right. Let's do this. Time to burn. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a matchup. In the red corner, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs. In the blue corner, the home team, the Washington Capitals, wearing their thirds. This is the third time they wore their thirds this year, if I'm correct. They've lost once and they won once. Here we go, folks. Morgan Riley, Capitals are dominated to start the game, but Morgan Riley to the side of the net, finds the back of the net. In the second period, 2 minutes into the second period, Matthew Nyes makes it 2-0, but Connor McGoal scorer, Connor McMichael with 13-18 in the second period makes it 2-1. Then at the knee, I believe, makes it 2-2, and then Big Dick Chick makes it 3-2 from a beautiful tic-tac-toe pass from McMichael and Leonard, and then the empty netter for the Chicken McNuggies. Tom Wilson makes it 4-2. Whew.
Provided an awful lot of nuggets this year, hasn't he?
Yes. Like Gil said on Monday, he's providing families with food. Gil,
He is.
Gil,
I'm telling you.
this was I think the second time the Capitals have come back this season. We can say right now, if we would have lost Toronto, it would have looked bad. But I do feel like the Capitals are the better team throughout this entire game. I do think Toronto had the better chances early on, but once the Capitals got that first goal, they took over.
After that first period, I don't know what it was, but quantity.
Sure.
Well, Cheryl, I think you said this. Quantity wise, Caps had the better amount of chances. Toronto had the better quality of chances and made the most of them.
Yeah.
That might have been both of us, because I did say it felt like Toronto had the more danger chances, but the Capitals had more.
Yeah, I think that, and I think I just kind of agreed with them. The other thing too was, this was the only game that we didn't have a power play.
No penalty kill, no power play for Toronto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did not give up a power play to the other team.
Yeah.
I don't know how we managed that.
But the good news is we haven't played Toronto since, and the Maple Leafs have looked very good since they lost to us. So we do play them at the end of the month, which I will be live streaming that game. Looking forward to it. I do have this month's live stream schedule up on the channel. So yes, the 4-2 win here. Let's get into the Islanders game. Didn't really watch this game much. I was at work, and by the time the game was over, we were on our way to Hershey. All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a matchup on Long Island. The New York Gaylords versus the Washington Capitals. We have a big matchup here. Ryan Leonard versus Matthew Schaefer. Two top rookies going for the Calder Trophy this year. Let's kick it off. Our boy Tom Wilson from Ovi. And speaking of the rookie, Ryan Leonard makes it 1-0. But in the second period, Ilya, who the hell are you passing the puck to? Clearly not your own teammate, but Tommy's like, thank you. Back of the net, 2-0. Then Bo Horvat in the third period says, you know what? Fuck your shutout, Thompson. I'm going to score. It's 2-1. Then Alexei Protas makes it 3-1. And then OV with the Nuggies. Feeding the families. Caps win 4-1. I didn't, like I said, I didn't really get to watch this game much. I was at work. So Kill, you're gonna have to form me into this game. I saw some of the I saw the Tom Wilson goal, the two Tom Wilson goals, but I didn't see the third period.
I thought this was I was happy to be wrong, but I thought this was gonna be a repeat of the Halloween game against the Islanders, where they score first and then they took their foot off the gas, because that's what they did after they scored, at least for a little while.
So what you're trying to say is you were wrong for the Toronto game and the Islanders game. Because remember, you said that we felt like we were going to lose the Toronto game.
I mean, look.
It did. It did not look good. When they went up 2-0, it did not look good. But you know what?
No, I mean, it wasn't good start. Look, I mean, yeah, they won the game. They won the games.
This
right?
game, I will say right now, from what I saw, this game felt like the Islanders were the better team. and the Capitals just they piggybacked on Thompson in this game.
Yeah, for sure. I never ever. I try to avoid tooting my own horn, but on my podcast, I said the theme was winning ugly, and that's what these two games were. They were ugly wins. I mean,
Very.
they look good. They look good from like the 35th minute on to the end, but they started off damn ugly. They were
Yeah,
getting outchanced, outclassed, and then they
yeah,
woke up, and then they decided to play. As soon as they turned it on,
and I will say, Ryan Leonard, I heard, was a big pest in this game.
He was.
From
well,
what
I
I
think,
saw,
yeah, I think that the Schaefer rivalry kind of woke him up because ever since that game, he's been getting in people's faces.
the game on Halloween or this one.
No, this one.
Well, to be fair, they only played one game after this. So
What?
but yeah, yes, he
No,
was.
right. But I mean, not that I look, not that Leonard is a wimp, but
No,
he
he's
wasn't
not.
God, no.
exactly, he wasn't exactly, getting in everybody's face and pushing people around.
It
He
seems
was
like
just,
it seems like he's getting very comfortable.
yeah,
He's starting to get very comfortable. And he's playing a lot more. And I think that's to attend the fact that he's playing a lot more minutes now. That he's not playing 10, 12 a night where he was at the start of the season. He's still playing at the bare minimum, like 14, 15 at least a night. But it's getting more and more. Like last night, he played almost 17 minutes. The fact that they're finally, which we'll get into the debate a little bit, they're finally utilizing him for the power play is making the power play look better. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
overall, this was a good. This was a good, in my opinion, a good steal win. Thompson went in this game and stole it. The next game is what I feel like the Capitals' potential can be if they play on all cylinders. They turned around and they played a perfect game against LA. And let's get into it.
Near unto, yeah.
All right, time to burn. Okay. I'm tired of this, Grandpa! Caps are to the Caps fans. It's too damn bad! We're playing on the West Coast. Here we go. Capitals, LA Kings, 10:30 at night. Tom Wilson on the power play, even though I feel like it was already going to go in. But Tom Wilson made sure it went in. Tom Wilson from Leonard from Ovechkin makes it 1-0. But then Andre Kempe being left all alone, baby, in the second period makes it 1-1. But then I believe Anthony Bolivier makes it 2-1, and then Protas on a beautiful move scores the empty netter. Caps win 3-1. Woo! That's too damn bad.
I went to bed at the end of the second. I was.
You went to bed right
Sorry,
now.
I
You
was-
went to bed. No, you went to bed right after Bolivier scored.
Oh yeah, I did say Bavilier score. You're right.
You were like going right up to bed when he scored.
That's right. I did see that one.
I'm not gonna lie. This game was a really good game for the Capitals, but it felt like in years past, even last year, they would have found a way to lose this game, but they didn't, and I'm happy they didn't. It just felt like one bad bounce is gonna go the Kings' way, and we're gonna lose 2-1, like they did. What was it, 2 years ago, that we
I
lost
think so.
in LA? Gil, your thoughts? I know you and me were one of the very few that stayed up for this game.
started out pretty good, and then yeah, Kempe tied it, saw that coming, and then it turned into a boring ass game, which the Kings want to play. And when I saw that, I was like, I don't know. Maybe the Caps can win this, but I don't know. And then again, they made the most of their chances for once, which I love because
I'm making
whatever the
myself a
hell,
salad.
what's that?
Oh, I was talking to Sean. Sorry, I forgot to mute myself. I'm making myself a salad to go with my dinner.
So okay, yeah, I think the Caps are finished tossing the salad now because at least
we
that's
go.
how they were playing the first few weeks.
Great segue. Great segue.
I love that. That was perfect.
Yes. I agree 100%. But like I said, this felt like a game that they could lose, but they turned around and won it. And in years past they more likely would have lost. Uh, Thompson felt like he didn't have to do much in this game. The Capitals played a lot better in front of him where they didn't against the Islanders. We'll see how they look against San Jose tonight. Fresh San Jose team and a very hot goaltender right now in a SUCRAM. Uh, but yeah, this was a huge win. Caps go 3 for 3. Actually, Caps are on a 5 game. They've won every game since losing to Tampa Bay.
Five or
So
six.
5 game win streak. And like I said, I want to go to the Tom Wilson goal, the power play goal. The great awareness for Tom Wilson to make sure that puck goes in, even though it looked like it was going in anyways because it was going off the goalie, not the goalie. Leonard shot it off the defender, and then Tom Wilson made sure it went in. But
Either way, I'm happy Leonard
Yeah.
finally got a power play point after so long.
Was that his first power play point? Because I know he has 2 power play goals. But is that? Oh no, he has 1.
In a while.
Yeah, he has 1 power play goal. He almost had 2, but the power play ended right after he scored. Like right before he scored.
Because this was this was right after. This was not long after they decided to make the change.
Yeah.
Like 2 games into making the changes to the units. So it's like, ha, Spencer. Yeah, this can work. I told you it can work.
We knew this could work. We've been stating this should work. They just needed to get Carlson off the top line, but I still don't. Which we'll get into debate a little bit. I still don't like how it's set up yet. I still feel like Leonard should not be at the point. He is not. He's not. He's just not good there. He's better in front of the net. We've proven in the goals that he's scored, the majority of the season so far have been in front of the net. So, but all in all, good win for the Capitals. Let's move on to the next topic, which is the Capitals prospects, which we can kind of combine these next 2 topics, prospects and World Juniors previews. World Juniors previews, because today Peter Sikora and Maximum Schaefer have been announced. They will be added to their respective retrospective World Junior country teams. Maxim Schaefer to Germany and Peter Sikora to Czech. I think he is. I think he's Czech.
I don't know.
He's Czech.
And I did state in the chat. I said if the NHL teams hate Tom Wilson, they're gonna hate Peter Sikora more. They're gonna loathe Peter Sikora. Because this kid he's just nothing but a fucking asshole on the ice. I mean, all of Team Canada fucking hated him last year in the World Juniors. So I'm looking forward to see what he does in the World Juniors this year. Nicholas Kemp and Cole Hudson have been named to the preliminary roster for Team USA, which doesn't guarantee they're going to be on the roster come December 26th when the tournament begins. Kemp, I've stated, this season has looked very good for Notre Dame on a Notre Dame team that's very bad. I want to see what he looks like with a good team in front of him. And if he does look bad, then he's not the goalie of the future for the Capitals. But if he does shine in the World Juniors, I think the Capitals may have found a diamond in the rough. And that's really good because the Capitals right now, the one thing that they lack in depth is goaltending. Especially in the minors. So, looking forward to that. I don't know if Parasek. I do think Lakovic will be on Team Canada, but I don't know if Parasek was added. Do you know that, Gil?
I haven't heard anything about Team Canada for World Juniors yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up now.
Which is a bit surprising. Not that I've been looking, to be honest, but.
Well, I just because the World Juniors start in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I think. I do think Lakovic. Oh, Lakovic isn't even on the team.
What?
This is projected, so this isn't guaranteed. But right now, he's not even projected to be on the team.
Oh my! There's still me, right? There's still. Jesus Christ! There's still drinking a big bowl of stupid over there at Hockey Canada. Yeah. Good Lord! Oh, let's put all these checking guys in that don't know how to score. That'll beat everybody.
Right.
So the projected line is McKenna.
How well did that work out?
So this is the projected forward roster: McKenna, Misa, Martone, Aginla, Lachenko, Haig, Reshny, Budin, Greentree, Denoy, Martin. Where did Denoy go? Did he go to
I've
Buffalo?
never heard of half of these guys.
Well,
No.
half of these guys are in. Well, Tage Aginla, Porter Martone was.
I know him. I know Martone. I know Denoye. The
Yeah,
rest of
Misa.
Misa. I don't know the rest of those guys.
Lachenko is Phillies pick the draft Parasek went. He went before. Yeah, he went before.
Yeah, none sound familiar.
He went before Parasek. Because we thought Cole Eiserman was going to go to Philly, but then they ended up drafting him. Michael Haig is the guy that we thought the Capitals were going to draft. He is. I forgot who drafted him. Canadians drafted him. He's a very good center. So I mean, and then we know Greentree because Greentree is who we could have also gotten him, but he went earlier. Reshny is Calgary's pick. Denoye, I don't know who drafted Denoye. Who did drafted Denoye?
I want to say Buffalo, but I'm not sure.
What's it? No, Utah.
Oh, okay.
Got him. Utah got him. So there's that. There's Brady Martin. So some of these guys, like Justin Carboneau, was a pick last year, I think, as well. I think he went to St. Louis. Yes, St. Louis. He's another good kid. So Jake O'Brien, I think, is Pittsburgh's pick. But yeah, like this is, I don't understand how Lakovich doesn't make the roster when Lakovich leads
I don't either.
the WHL in points, and it
Makes no sense.
So that's just so stupid. Well, defense-wise, I don't give a shit because there's really no prospect for the Capitals defense that could make the roster. But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised not another Capitals prospect made any of the. Well, how old is Eric Smateko? Is he 19?
I don't know.
Well,
No.
he wouldn't be on that. He's Latvian. He's not Canadian.
No.
So he wouldn't be on that roster.
No, I'm trying to see if he would be added. He's 20 years old, so he's technically still eligible.
When did he turn 20?
I thought it was under 20.
Is it under 20?
I'm pretty sure WJC is under 20.
Okay, so he'll probably be able to play because I know there was another one that's over 20. But that might be the World Championships.
That's probably the regular one that they do in the summer.
He just actually turned 21. No, he just turned 20. His birthday was November 18.
So I don't think he's eligible. I don't think he's eligible because I think he played in the last two World Juniors.
Yeah, I think the cutoff is like.
Yeah, he played in the last World.
Yeah.
No, it is the World Juniors 20s. So he played. But yeah, there's the under 18 and there's the over 18, which is the
under 20.
Yeah, under 20. So yeah, he did play. He played once under the under 20. So no, he won't play next year. So he won't. He's not eligible. I know Chris Stahl is not eligible because he'll be 21 this year. Obviously, Cole Hudson, Team USA. We got to look at Team USA, of course, to look at their roster. Let me share it for you guys so you guys can see it. Yes, can you guys see it?
Not yet. There we go.
Got it.
All right. So this is the preliminary roster for Team USA. So we got, where the fuck is it? It's not showing me. This is the roster schedule. All right. Yeah. So it is under 20. Under 20. You're right. Under 20. Trying to look for it. So this is the projection for the USA roster. So you got Teddy Stiga, James Higgins, Brody Seimer, Cole Eiserman. A lot of these guys, like Trevor Conley, like all these guys are new as well. Like Will Horkoff, which I'm still pissed that fucking Pittsburgh got him. The goaltending is probably the weakest point. But Nicholas Kemp is leading the way.
Cool.
So we'll see how they do. I do want to see what Lakovic is doing as of late. Uh, 6 points in 5 games. That's not bad. He's on pace for 84. What is
I
max?
think that's better than not bad. But okay.
No, the WHL that's pretty average, to be honest.
Gotcha.
Because WHL they score. There's guys that fucking put up 100 to 120
Yeah,
points.
Parasak
Ah.
had like a 114-point season his rookie year there.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
right now he's taking a Lakovic is taking a little step back, but I feel like that's because the scoring is a little down. So Maxim Schaefer, this is the kid, one of the kids that is going to. I don't know if am I still sharing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm still sharing. Okay. This kid is going to Germany. I do think this kid. I have a feeling the Capitals have found the ability to draft very good talent in the third round. Because I mean, who we drafted Schaefer this year. Who did we drafted? Mateko the year before. We drafted Mateko and Protus, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we drafted Mateko and Ilya the year before. Who did we draft with under Leonard? We drafted Patrick Thomas, right? So
So
Patrick Thomas as well. So right
when
now,
did we draft Parasek?
Parasek was last year.
Last year. Okay.
No, year before last.
Well, I'm counting last year, meaning as the 2024 draft, not the 2025.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yes, 2024. We drafted him in 2024. So yeah, he's right now he has 18 points in 23 games for the QMJHL, which you don't really score much points in that league because I feel like that's more of a defensive league. Out of the three leagues, I feel like the WHL is more goal scoring, the OHL is more goaltending, and the QMJHL is more defense. So Gil, what are your expectations for for Sikora and Schaefer? Not Matthew Schaefer, Maximum Schaefer.
Well, Germany's not exactly an international powerhouse, but I think he's going to have a decent tournament. Latvia surprised a hell of a lot of people last tournament.
yeah,
Um,
they did.
they might do it again, and Mateko led the way. I think Mateko's like ready. No, no, that's right. We just said he's not available, eligible.
No.
Um, um, Schaefer's he might need some time. I think he needs to fill out a little more to
The
suit
the the good
the
thing
game that we
is
need.
the good thing is he was already playing against men in the is it DAL?
No, no. So the Bundesliga is the top league. The DEL is like their second tier, I think.
Yeah, but now he's in the World Juniors. He's in the World Juniors, or not World Juniors, the Junior League in the QMJHL. So he transferred over. So this is Parasek. To Cheryl, this is to see Parasek is above average right here.
Okay.
This is good numbers. What Parasek
Gotcha.
is on, he is on pace for 107 points. But you also got to remember Parasek is in his last year in the last year in the Junior League because he is more likely going to be with Hershey next year because he'll be 20 and that's usually around the time where they're not eligible to play in the juniors anymore.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So yeah, to look at this numbers compared to Lyndon Lakovic, which Lakovic is only 18, so Lakovic has 2 more years. Parasek had 82 points last year. He had 105 his rookie year, like Gil said.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So he's on pace for 107. So he actually seems like he's turning it around. He's finding his game. I'm hoping this means that he can officially be with Hershey next year and really
And
prove.
I am fine with him over ripening in Hershey.
I feel like out of the 4 guys right now, like 4 top prospects, Parasek is the one that needs it the most. Uh, I I think Lakovic will need a season at Hershey. Cristal will need another season in Hershey. Out of the four guys, I don't think will need a season in Hershey is Cole Hudson. That's the only guy I feel like out of the three the four because Cole Hudson just he seems like he's ready to take the next step. And usually when if you're a first or second round pick in college, you rarely ever unless you're like Chesley. Chesley needs the 3 seasons
Hershey.
no Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Minnesota. He needs a season here in Hershey, and he could potentially be with the roster next year as well. Uh, and I'm gonna point out right here because we're not gonna talk about the Bears, but I will say this: David Gucciardi is a seventh rounder for a reason. He looked like ass on Sunday. I'm sorry, but he made
Yeah,
he made boneheaded plays. I'm sick and tired of Caps fans saying this kid's good. He's not. He's an AHLer for life. He proved it last night, or not last night, Sunday night against he. No, don't get me wrong. Against Wilkes-Barre, he looked really good. He made some good plays against Wilkes-Barre, but against the Rockets, he looked very bad. He turned the puck over, which led to a goal. He let a guy walk right in that led to a goal. And it's like he's a seventh rounder for a reason. But Cole Hudson, out of the three, I feel like is the most ready. But the problem is we need to make room for him. That's the biggest problem. But that's not a today problem. That's at the end of the season problem. Gil, what are your expectations for the World Juniors?
U.S. has a good shot at repeating, but like you said, goaltending doesn't look as strong as it did last year.
They don't have Trey Augustine backstopping him again.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
they
could
don't.
be huge.
He had a hell of a tournament.
So did the other kid. What the fuck's his name? Jacob Fowler.
Yeah.
He had a really good tournament too. He's gonna be really good for Montreal. He's gonna be really good for Montreal.
Yeah. Did they both age out?
Yeah.
The goalies?
Trey. The funny thing is, Trey Augustine is one of the three goaltenders that the Detroit Red Wings have in their system. The other kid's not doing too good. I think Sebastian Cossa is he's a bust. Uh, yeah, and then Jacob Fowler, obviously Boston College, Montreal Canadiens pick. I really wanted him in the draft when the Capitals were looking for a goalie. I thought they had a chance to get him, but they didn't. So yeah, like I said, USA has a chance to three-peat. I don't think they will, though. I feel like Finland has a strong team. Sweden has a strong team. Canada doesn't feel like they have a strong team. I do love Canada's goaltending, though. Canada's goaltending looks very strong, and it might win them some game. It might win them games that they're not supposed to win. But the problem is the way Team Canada is set up these last few years. It's stupid. It's beyond fucking stupid. I don't know how they're leaving their goal scorers because they want to get grittier, and it's beyond fucking retarded. But yeah, let's get into the debate right now. Let's look in at how the Capitals power play has looked these last few
We wish it was years.
years. Yeah,
Yeah.
in a
Last
couple
few
years,
games.
it'll be fucking deadly. Uh, So the Capitals right now in the stats right here for 2025-2026 season, the Washington Capitals have a 14.55% power play percentage with 8 power play goals and 16 power play assists and 55 opportunities. They rank 22nd in the league, so we're not bottom half in it. Like we're still bottom 20, but we're not bottom half. So, Gil, moving Ryan Leonard seems to be finally be working. They're using his speed, but I still have a problem with this power play because I'm gonna say it. Dylan Strome should be at the point. Dylan Strome is the playmaker. Dylan Strome will move the puck around. Ryan Leonard should be in front of the net. I said that last night on the power play against LA, and I'm staying it again tonight. Leonard
Agree.
has done it's done well. Like Leonard has looked the power plays look good. I'm not going to deny that, but I think it could look better with Leonard in front of the net instead of Strome. I think Strome is a better setter. He's a better setup, and we kind of talked about this. I think what 2 weeks ago on on the podcast, you and Miguel. It feels like Strom, like Wilson right now. Wilson's perfect where he's at. He's at the Oshie bumper spot, which is a perfect spot to be. I think Wilson's perfect there. Ovi's gonna be where Ovi's gonna be. Chikrin is gonna be where Carlson's gonna be. But then you're missing that guy that carries the puck on the right side or on the top of the right side, and I feel like Strom is better fitted for that because Strom is technically, uh, that's technically what was that, Kuznetsov's role,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
So so that begs the question. So you put those guys in those spots. Where do you put Leonard?
you put Leonard. Well, that's what I'm saying. You put Leonard in front of like not the bumper spot, but usually where Strom's sitting. I feel like Leonard
Front of
could
the other
fit.
side of the net.
Yeah, where Leonard could fit better there because then he can get the rebounds and score, or he can pot the rebounds in. I just feel
Right.
like Leonard at the slot, the top of the slot, he's not like he's looked good, but like that's not where he's gonna shine the most. This power play is gonna be deadly when he's in front of the net. And I don't feel like I love Strom, and I think Strom's a great playmaker. But I don't. I feel like Leonard's better getting the loose change pucks in front of the net than Strom.
Yeah.
Well, here's my take on it. What if we've seen anything these last few weeks with Leonard, he's developed great chemistry with Chikrin and with anybody really. Anybody that can get open. What do you think of when you think of Ryan Leonard? You think great shooter. Well, he's been a great passer too.
Yes, but
He can
but
find the guy.
yeah, and I do like that he's growing the game. But I'm just trying to get the best out of the power play. But we won't have this problem in 3 years when we have Cristal and Hudson and Lakovic up because they will be fitting in the positions, and I feel like Cole Hudson will be the quarterback of this power play. Uh, I'm hoping for his entire career. I would love for Cole Hudson to be a mainstay. His talent is just way too good to give up. Uh, he and dare I say that he could potentially be better than his brother in Montreal, but it still seems to be said. Uh, But right now, I mean, I'm not really gonna call heads and say this needs to happen now. I'm just saying I would love to see Leonard be switched with Strom. He's at the top of the slot. I feel like I said, that's Kuznetsov. That was always Kuznetsov. It was Backstrom on the other side of the net, Oshie in the bumper, Ovi, Carlson, Kuznetsov on the top. You have Ovi in his office, Carlson at the point. You have, and then Kuzi would be the playmaker, and then you have Backstrom and Wilson for the tap-ins. I feel like Leonard and Wilson would be the great tap-ins. Strom, Chikrin right now would be the top of the slot, and then Ovi where Ovi's at. And then when Ovi retires, you put Cristal in that position because that's Cristal or Miro. Either one's good because both of them have a hell of a shot.
Yeah. Assuming Miro continues to do what
I,
he's doing.
Miro has looked very good since coming back from injury in
That's what I
Hershey.
said.
Uh,
As long as he continues doing what he's doing, we'll be fine.
I still don't think he has a future in this on this team though. I think the Capitals are going to make a move at the deadline, especially now that the season has definitely for good has turned around. This team looks very good. This team looks arguably like one of the best teams in the league, and if we win tonight, we're sitting in first place of the division.
Yeah, I was telling Marcus the other night, I really want this team to do a like they did last year, hold my beer, here's what we're really made of thing.
No, the team
How
was
long
good.
it lasts, I don't
The team never did that last year. They were good from start until March. Then when Ovi really ramped up the fucking goal chase. That's when the Caps really started to fall off. The Caps were one of the best teams. We were the President's Trophy leaders for fucking the majority of the season last year. This is different.
That's
The Caps have struggled. They've struggled to score. They've struggled. The one thing they have done good this year is defending and goaltending. Outside of that, the power play sucks. The penalty kill has sucked. The goal
Yeah.
scoring has been down, and it just the lines weren't working until now. They've seemed like they finally figured it out, which is my biggest fear when Dubois comes back. That's gonna ruin everything
Yeah, where do they put him?
because Sordif is doing such a good fucking job on the second line. He's doing
He
such a good
is.
job.
He surprised me, to be honest with you. He
tell
really
you where
did.
I will tell you where you put Dubois when he comes back. You ease him back in, put him on, make him the fourth line center, or just fourth line anything, really, for a
Mhm.
while, and then ease him up the way until he's more comfortable. But they're not gonna have any choice because an abdominal injury is a terrible, terrible thing to have happen to you because that's your core, and
Yeah.
it's really tough to rehab that. Brooks Like had a similar injury and never ever was the same again when he came back.
No, he
And
wasn't.
that's what I'm afraid of happened to Dubois. But we'll see.
Was it the same injury as
Not
Lakes had,
exactly.
or
Not exactly.
okay?
So it was more uh, with Dubois, more his abdominal area. I think with Like it was his groin.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
like was his groin plus he had some hip issues,
Mm,
which is pretty bad. I mean, look at Backstrom. Backstrom
yeah.
alone. Backstrom, but I mean, he is producing in the overseas now. Backstrom looks like his old self. I just don't think. I feel like Backstrom did the right decision walking away from the NHL. Uh, but then
Yeah.
again, I mean, look at Landeskog. Landeskog had knee cartilage replacement, which no athlete has ever come back from and looked the same. And he looks even better than he did during the Stanley Cup run. So I mean, what can we really fucking say? So we don't know how Dubois is gonna look, but
Right.
I'm more afraid because this has happened before, where we have a serious injury. The team plays very well down the stretch without them, then they come back and the team completely just falls apart. I mean,
Right.
what was it? 3 years ago when we missed the playoffs, we were playing so well in December. Then Backstrom came back, then Wilson came back, then Carlson came back, and we all just started
Yeah.
playing like shit.
Yep.
Yeah, because they put them all in at once. I was at that game when they all came back. Well, when Nikki and Willie came back,
It just
it was awful. I mean, it was just awful. I mean,
I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen here for
mm-mm.
us. But I do think we are going to slowly see this team look towards contending. I think ultimately the Capitals, the fact of what they did, a month ago they were sitting in last place of the division. They were sitting in last place of the East. To be honest,
Yeah,
to go from that to now a win tonight, they're sitting first place of the division is crazy.
that's insane.
I want to see, but the thing is, I want to see more from other people, and I'm gonna say it right now. And I know Gil's gonna hate this. I don't like Duhane on the third line. I don't. I just
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of it. I think I think he's best fit, Gil. He's a great penalty killer. Love him on the penalty kill, but I feel like he's a best fit on the fourth line.
Depends on how you make up that fourth line, though.
Yeah, that's the when Dowd comes back, I 100% would move Duhane back down to the fourth line. I just feel like McMichael and Leonard are making these moves, and just Duhane isn't finishing. Like, what was it? Fucking, I think it was the Winnipeg game or the Toronto game that he had a really bad night. He was not playing well. He took a really bad penalty. It might have been the Winnipeg game. No, the Winnipeg game was Dylan Strome.
yeah,
Dylan Strome threw an unnecessary punch. I get it. He was interfered with, but you just gotta let it go. Just walk away. Just skate away, dude. Just skate away. Like in that situation. But Duhane he has not. I feel like out of the three guys, I think McMichael and Leonard are starting to gel. It just feels like Duhane is, and there's nothing against Duhane. I think Duhane's a really good player. I just don't think he fits on that line. I honestly, if you really want to do with something with Sirdiff, when Dubois does come back fully healthy, you just move Sertif down the line and pair him with McMichael and Leonard. And you just move Duhane back to the fourth. We have Duhane, Dowd. I would do Duhane, Dowd, LaPierre. I would love that as a fourth line. But I also feel like it feels like
that's if LaPierre stays that long.
yeah, I have a feeling LaPierre's number
Yeah.
his minutes are shrinking by each game. And I feel like LaPierre might be done.
And I really do like LaPierre is right now a good fit on the fourth line, but
He is.
that's not really his skill set though. That's not how he's built to play. But right now, that's the only place where he's thrived. It's really really weird. He's not. That's not his game at all. But I don't know.
Working.
We got a first. We got a first. Yeah, it's working. We got a first rounder who's a fourth liner, but it doesn't on paper it doesn't fit. But it right now it's working. But sooner or later, you gotta. I don't know. I think he's too easy. I don't want to give up on him, but I think he's too easy a piece to move.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: how do you sell him though? If you're going to move him,
Ooh.
yeah.
That's a good question.
What do you sell him as? Oh, he's a checker. Well, we drafted him to be a playmaker and a goal scorer. Oops.
I feel
Yeah.
like LaPierre just needs he needs a fresh.
He
fresh
does.
start.
He does. It's just the question is now: how the hell do you move him? What's your sales pitch?
Honestly, I mean, if the Capitals do buy at the deadline, I could definitely see them throwing him in as like, hey, this kid needs a fresh start. We think he still is very talented because there's times where LaPierre does look very good on the ice,
Mhm.
and he makes some good plays. It just, especially in the defensive zone.
And I was going to say, I think he's learned a lot for the defensive side. So I think maybe you go at if you want to move him, start calling these older teams that need a guy that's got some skating, some speed, some skill.
Yeah.
Like maybe a Winnipeg. They desperately need to get younger.
Mm.
Maybe a team like that. Or a team that's dog ass like Nashville that could use anybody.
Maybe we can get Brad Lambert from the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
They both need a change of scenery,
it's not impossible.
and I think Brad Lambert has a huge upside than LaPierre. Plus, I think he's bigger. I think Lambert's bigger. Let me look that up. Yeah. So it'll be interesting how this month goes for the Capitals. It's already a good start with the win last night. Let's see if they can continue tonight. So let's get into the final segment before we sign off, Gil. Before we got to deal with another West Coast. I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Gil, we have we have 2 more games on the West Coast for now till we have our other West Coast trip where I think we play Seattle, Vegas, and Vancouver. But the California, let's just call it the California. You can't really call it a West Coast trip because you're only going to California. But we have the San Jose Sharks tonight, Gil. Sharks are playing very well. SUCRAM is playing very well. God damn, Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini look like a hell of a pairing.
Those two, I hate to say
Yeah.
it, those two are going to skate circles around the Caps tonight. You watch.
Oh, for sure, because
Mhm.
the Caps are coming off playing in L.A.
Yep.
and they got to travel all the way up north.
All the way up the I-5 and then back down 48 hours later. Stupid ass booking, by the way.
You think?
I'd rather get the West Coast trip out of the way early, anyways.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Or the
Yeah,
California
but
trip.
they could
Let
have.
me rephrase that.
It a little
Let me
better.
rephrase that. I'd rather get the California trip out of the way because Utah and Vegas and Seattle isn't and like Vancouver, like those 4 games would be close to each other. You got Utah, then you have Vegas close to each other, and you have Seattle and Vancouver close to each other. So
Yeah.
I'd rather because I feel like I believe that's in February. That's the schedule because I think they're also playing Colorado. Let me double check that while you guys go ahead and continue
Yeah,
your
it's
thoughts.
no, you're right. You're right. It's either February or March because
So
they play.
here's the schedule right here. January. So we got Colorado at 4 on the 19th, Vancouver at 10, Calgary at 9, Edmonton at 10. So this is 19th, 21st, 23rd, 24th, and then they end in Seattle on the west at 10 p.m. on the 27th. So at the end of January they'll be heading out west again. Cuz then they come home then they come back east to play Detroit, and then they come home to play Carolina. That fucking playing 4 o'clock against fucking Colorado. Damn. Yeah, because then they don't play. We don't play Vegas until fucking February and then fucking March. Holy shit. We usually play Vegas early. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Your thoughts, Cheryl. What are your expectations for tonight?
We're gonna be tired.
I mean, hey, they won their last back-to-back.
They did. Who's in goal tonight? Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. I'm kind of almost writing this one because, like you said, San Jose has been playing a lot better of late.
I have a feeling we
And
might end up losing this game in the Anaheim.
Yeah, I'm thinking something like 3-2, 2-1. I mean, it's going to be kind of close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but yeah, I think we're going to lose by a point.
I think we're gonna get frustrated tonight because Sekarov's gonna make. We're gonna pummel Sekharov with shots, and he's gonna stop everything in his path. I have a feeling we're gonna run into a hot goalie tonight, and potentially Friday as well. I'm not scared of this game. I'm more scared of Friday because Anaheim is playing way better than San Jose. Anaheim has arguably the best rookie right now in the league this year, and Bennett, Senek, Senek, Seneki.
Yeah, I don't know how to see his
At
name
least we
either.
get a day's rest before we go back down to Anaheim.
Which me and Gil, we can't deny. We laughed at that pick when Anaheim selected him over Demidov. Not gonna lie, he's making us eat our words, and he's probably going to have a potential 4-point night on Friday. But yes, the San Jose game, I feel like the Capitals can win this game. I'm gonna go 2-1. What about you, Gil?
I hate doing predictions. 3-1 San Jose.
3-1 San Jose. So reverse from last night.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get in. Speaking of the Anaheim game, we have Leo Carlson, who's killing it. Carter Guthier, who's killing it.
Yep.
And of course, their rookie's killing it, who leads all rookies in points with 19. 20. He's got 20 now. Not 19. He's got 20. He got a point last night, apparently. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a chance for Leonard to prove that he belongs with the conversation. I think Leonard will have a good game. These are two very good teams, but I feel like Anaheim might be playing over their head, but they also might be playing good because of the coaching system. Yeah, the Ducks, in my opinion, and I've said this in the years past, they just need one good coach, and they have it. Joe Quenneville has really turned this franchise around. Anaheim could very well be deadly in the playoffs. The West is way open, more open than the East is. There's a lot of juggernauts in the East, like New Jersey, Carolina, potentially the Capitals. You got Tampa Bay. You got Montreal, if Montreal can fucking turn it around. You got Ottawa. You got Florida when they get healthy. Where in the West, there's literally only 2 teams, in my opinion. It's Colorado, Dallas. And the Pacific's so bad that I have a feeling a team with 80 points to 90 points is going to make the playoffs because they're going to be in the top 3 of the Pacific.
Wow.
Gil, your thoughts on this game on Friday, and what do you want to see?
I want to see Leonard fired up because it's like you said, it's going to be him and their rookies because it worked in the Islanders game when it was him against Schaefer. Um,
I'm waiting for Leonard to have that really breakout game.
they're
Three,
they're
four
they're going to
points.
need. Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to need him to have that game, but he's going to have close to it because they got Anaheim's got a lot of young legs,
And they got firepower. They have
and,
firepower
and they
for
get
sure.
very sneaky firepower too. Um,
And I'm gonna say this right now. This is the first time I've seen in a long time that a trade has worked for both teams. Trevor Zegras looks really good for the Flyers, and the Anaheim Ducks look very good too. With who did they trade for?
I don't remember.
Fuck, they got someone from fucking. I'll look it up. Cheryl, you give us your opinion while I look it up.
On the plus side, we get a full day's rest before we have to play them. Um, but yeah, I think you're right, Gil. Leonard's going to have to. I think he will step it up. He's like right there. You know what I mean? He's like he just
He's
needs
got
that last little push to
he's
getting
got
over
four
that
points. He's
lip,
got 4
right?
points. He's got a
So
4 point streak. So let's
it's
look at
gonna
that.
be it's gonna be the end of the road trip, and guys are gonna be worn down.
yeah,
The vets are gonna have close to nothing left until they get home.
oh
Y-
yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah,
all
that's
the
a
young
long
the
time to
young
be away
like
from home.
sort of
But
Hendricks, if he can get a
hmm
little more time on the ice,
McMichael, yeah,
McMichael,
those guys are
Leonard,
going to have to
those
carry.
guys, yeah.
They're going to have to carry, and they all can do it. I mean, I don't doubt that they all can do it.
So
Um,
here's an interesting
so
thought to look at this. Leonard's time of ice average is 13:38. Senek has almost 4 more minutes, and he only has 5 more, or 6 more points.
yeah, so Leonard's a very efficient player. He's very good at what he does, and I like
And
that. And
and
I
and
think,
and and this before don't mean to cut you off again. I don't like this stat because plus minus is such a terrible stat. You could barely be on the ice and you get caught for it. Leonard is only 1 plus below Senek, and he has 4 less minutes.
yeah. So yeah, he just needs that last little, and I think putting him on the power play is a step towards that. Um, so it's going to be an interesting game, I think. But like Gil said, Ovi, Carlson, they're going to be tired.
Ugh,
Um,
I need to get my
but
morning special.
having said that, Ovi's time on ice has decreased significantly over the last couple of games. He's not averaging 20, 30, 20, 25 minutes a game. He's more in the 15 to 18 range. And he's playing so much better, you know? But I think yeah, I think it's going to be kind of close. I don't know much about Anaheim's goaltending. I'm assuming Thompson will be in goal.
Their goaltending is really good.
Is it? So
Yes.
it's probably going to be another close game that we're going to have to, if we're going to win it, we're going to be pulling it out by the skin of our ass.
Dostal is playing
Um,
very well. Oh, he's playing okay. He's got a 904 save percentage, but he's a very good goalie.
so I think the Cavs, I mean, they're probably going to want to go home on a high note. So I think they're going to play hard, even though they're going to be tired. I see, we might could pull out like a 3-2
No,
win,
no.
maybe.
This is gonna be a high scoring game. This is gonna be a high
Do you
scoring game.
think? Okay,
Yeah,
so
this is gonna be a high
5-4.
scoring game.
But I think we can pull out. I think we can squeak out the win. I think we can squeak out maybe. All right, if you're gonna say high score, I'm gonna go 5-4. But I see us wanting to go home on a high note,
Anaheim's
especially if we do lose to San Jose.
Anaheim's last 4 games have been uh, pretty high scoring. The good news for the Capitals, the Ducks are struggling right now. They're 5-5. They're just at 500 their last 10 games. Uh, but all in all, I do think this will be a potential loss for the Capitals. What I don't think will be a loss is Sunday's game, which I'll be live streaming. The last game of the preview as we wrap this up. The Capitals and Columbus have both played twice, and guess what? The Capitals have beaten them 5-1 in both games. So guess what this score is going to be? 6-1. It's gonna be 6-1. Columbus is just not a good team. Gil, your thoughts? What you expect for Sunday's game? First game back. Capitals will be wearing their alternates, which they've looked very good with, and they've also looked very bad with. Actually, no.
Um,
You know what? They won. They played. This will be their 5th time. They wore it 4 times. I forgot they wore it against the Devils and lost in the shootout. So they're basically 2-1-1 with the jerseys on.
well, here's the other thing. Columbus isn't a good team, but they're not a bad team either.
No.
And when the Caps have come home from a long road trip, usually they put out a stink bomb of a game their first game back.
Yes, for sure.
So I would not be surprised if this were either a loss or way closer than you think.
I honestly think this will be a 3-2. Columbus, even when we play Columbus always plays us tough. I mean, last year they shut us out. What, back to back games.
I think so, yeah.
So, and that was towards the end of the season. Like I said, the Capitals felt like last year they just ran out of steam come playoff time. This year, I have a feeling the Capitals are going to be very different going to the playoffs. They're going to be a deadly team. They're going to be a team you're not going to want to play in 7 games.
They're playing a lot different this year than they did last year.
They're playing more defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing more defense, and that's that's the difference between.
And it frustrates the hell out of some people, but that's kind of what killed us in the playoffs.
And I stated
it's
this.
Still not going to do us any good if our special teams don't get their act together.
I stated this. What was this? Our last time, Gil. I said this is the one thing I take a positive from this team, is that we're able to this season. It feels like we're able to win 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, 5-4. All these different.
Which you have to do in the playoffs.
Yes, which last year it felt like the Capitals could score at will, but if they were in a tightly contested game, they were going to lose. This year,
they're finding ways to win those tight games, which I love.
Like last night alone, it was a tight game, 1-1 going into the 3rd period, and the Capitals scored early to make it 2-1 to put pressure on LA. I have a feeling, and I'm going to say it right now. I think if the Capitals play Carolina this year in the playoffs, we beat them. I just don't think Carolina looks as good as they looked in years past. They are sitting in 1st place. The one thing that does scare me is their power play, but the Capitals finally won in that god-awful barn that they haven't won in almost 3 years, and that includes never won in the playoffs. I do feel like if the Capitals and Canes run it back this year, the Capitals will get the better of the outcome. The Capitals, they have, in my opinion, the Capitals' 4 lines are fit. This is one thing. Let me state this, right? I think the Capitals can beat Carolina. I don't think they can win the Stanley Cup. Let me rephrase that. I don't think they can win the Stanley Cup. I think they can beat Carolina. I think this roster is built to beat Carolina. That's what it's built to. This is only built to beat Carolina. Anyone else, I think they lose to, and that includes New Jersey. I feel like New Jersey should not be overlooked for this playoffs. Especially if Florida can't get their shit together, which right now Florida isn't getting their shit together.
Is Hughes still out?
He'll be out, I think, until the end of December.
Oof.
What was it, like 6 weeks, Gil?
I don't remember. That's
4 to 6 weeks is something like that.
Like I said, I have a feeling they're going to make a couple of big moves at the deadline. The Devils are scary. That's the scary thought with the Devils is right now.
Yeah, well, even when they're not at 100% and we play them, they always hang around. I mean, how many times have we been up 4-2 and they come back and beat us 5-4?
Never.
Or
they've never done that. They've never done that. The last 3 times that we took a 4-2 lead, we end up winning 5-4. They come back to tie.
There was a game
No.
There was a game a couple years ago.
No, we won it.
You came down.
No, we won it. We won it 5-4. The only game that we lost was the home opener. No, I know what I'm talking about, Cheryl. We did not lose to the Devils. We won that game. We end up
I'm not
scoring.
talking last year. I'm talking like 2
No,
or 3 years
no,
ago.
yes, I know what game you're talking about, and they won 6-4.
It was the last game. It was like the last home game of the season.
No,
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm telling you right now that
My friend was at that game, and they left because we were winning, and then New Jersey ended up coming back.
no, that I don't know. I don't remember that game. What was it? You said 20. What do you think? 2023, 2024?
I think it was 23.
I'm telling you right now, no. No.
It was like
No. Capitals here's 2023. 4-2, 6-4, 5-4 that we lost in overtime. But it
maybe
wasn't
that was it.
it was 4-2. They did come back. But outside of that, no. New Jersey never does that. Like usually when we go 4-2. And that was the year we fucking sucked. That was the year we sucked. So you can't really explain that. Like that team we were ass, dude. We were ass. We missed the playoffs that year. I think. Yeah, because we drafted
Yeah, we
Leonard
did.
that year. So you can't
Yes.
really know, because if you look at this, Capitals took a 3-0 lead. New Jersey took a 4-3 lead. The Capitals scored 3 unanswered, win 6-4 that same season. So my point stands. No, New Jersey hasn't done that to us since Spencer took over.
Well, this was before Spencer then.
Yes, this was 23
But-
was dumbass. 23 was idiot. Peter Laviolette.
Yeah.
BS before Spencer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for this week. Gil, we will see you again in 2 weeks. Your debate again, your master debater. Gil, we will see you. They can see you when on Sunday. You're recording Saturday, but you're uploading it Sunday, right?
That I are.
To see you for your caps off the
Okey-dokey.
chain. He will be potentially Cheryl will be joining if she can. If not, it's no biggie. We're going to the Bears game. Cheryl said she might do it while we drive down. If not, it's fine. But
Speakerphone, baby.
catch him up on his Power Play Point podcast on Sundays. He will be recapping the West Coast trip. If I'm correct, Gil, you'll be having another fan from California, a Caps fan from California, joining.
She's originally from California. She does live around here.
Oh,
but
she
yes,
does live
she's
around here. Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously catch him on Monday nights, every Monday nights with Robbie on Sports on the Hill. Which I did message Robbie to make sure he knows that the live streams schedule's up so he can promote that. Anyways, Caps on 3.
You got it.
1, 2, 3. Let's go,
Let's go,
Caps!
Caps!